Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Trends. This is the one-day chart report on trend using Heikin-Ashi candles. I'm Silverback. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll go through the top large cap cryptos today, starting with BTC. I want to just rewind for a second and just something of note. I've noticed a change in the USDT, the Tether stablecoin, has actually rolled over a little bit. The dominance, BTC dominance is actually on the daily chart is rolling over as well. So money leaving there. Total market cap was terrible. It's actually starting to actually inch around and start to move up. So where's that money going? Total market cap is still going down, but that's actually, you can see these are getting smaller and smaller, like it's about to turn around. So if the market goes up and the money leaves stable coins, it's starting to leave Bitcoin, and it's starting to leave to go up. Sorry, I'll mark these so that they're actually, this one's red, right? So that's red. That one's red. So we're leaving USDT, Bitcoin. Total market cap is going green, right? So this is the total market cap excluding BTC. So that's basically the alt market. BTC, this is neutral. I would say this is neutral. I'll give it a, what's a neutral color? There you go. That's neutral, or slowing. DXY is green. We don't want to see that. We want to see this one here roll over. But yeah, it's US dollar. What are you going to do? It's the US dollar index. It's usually got an inverse correlation between that and the rest of the market, so it is like a major thing. But you know, sometimes things, there is growth outside just inflation of the price. So in markets, so it's possible to grow without along with the US dollar index, I should say. It has been actually happening a little bit lately, where normally it wouldn't. So I think these are all new. It's all new ground. We're breaking new ground. It's all good stuff. So let's go through the top cryptos here as far as your trading activity. As far as trend, I wanted to just come in and do the daily update. So starting off with BTC, we do have the candle just closed here. So make this bigger for you guys. So the daily candle just closed. Printing this candle here, that means we would, if you are short, the signal is short with a stop loss at 94,975. If you are in a current short, that's where you want it to be. Let me just uncheck. I want to uncheck these, and I'll do these fresh as we go through. Sorry guys, I'll just quickly do this. I've actually just adjusted all these assets so it matches exactly what's in Apex, the derivatives DEX. So going to Ethereum, we have a new candle close and a new stop loss level, which is actually bringing it closer. Going back, just recapping, Bitcoin's stop loss is 94,975. If it goes above that, you want to get out of your short. Ethereum is still got a short indication, and the stop loss there would be to invalidate the trade at 33.20 and 87 cents. AVAX is still got a current short, and this candle just printed with a wick above it. So basically, we're moving our stop closer to $37.77, and that's still a current short. 1,000 Pepe is actually it's actually turned green, so we're actually going to go in there and buy that. Now what I'm going to do is I sent out a message through the subscriber chat to just like sell everything back to USD, and we'd look at the markets today. So this is the first buy. So let's go straight into the exchange. There's a link for this below. Okay, so there is. As I said, there's a link below. Now, to go in here and do a long, obviously I copied from here. I copied that level by just coming in here and going copy. So we know the stop loss level. Okay, that's how we get it. And then we just come in straight into here, and we can basically go through. And we want to do a market order. You can do a limit order if you wanted to, but if it moves away from you without filling, obviously it's not going to get filled. So I'm going to do a market order. The difference between limit and market order is you generally if you're working larger amounts, you want to do a limit order because you're making an order on the books. That means that you're a market maker, so therefore you pay lower fees. Okay, so and market order just means you get filled straight away. You just pay a bit more fee. It's like point 1 on a limit and 0.05 or something on a market or something like that. It's like you pay, but both are very, very small fees anyway. Now the way I want to do it is I want to go in here. I want to go. This is what I want to do. I'm going to go 1x leverage, so there's no leverage. Just confirm that. And then I go 5% of my portfolio. I'll let it go into there. I want to go, instead of going over sell short and all this, I go buy long, take profit. So stop loss was that thing I copied from my TradingView chart. The ROI, I want to get a percentage in that ROI, and the percentage I'm chasing is 3% to take profit. And I want to be able to just do that over and over. And as I do that, when I come in and make my positions of 5% of my total amount I've got in here that's growing, that obviously that 3%, so that 5% I take a position on each trade will be representative of a larger amount if the account's growing. See, and as it goes down, so it'll give you a lot of leeway to be able to make a few trades, get your experience up, and just get your experience up without crazy and no leverage, So and then you can basically look at, so let's say for example, let me go on record. I'll just write this down right now. I got 405 in my account. So on the 12th of the first, I'm putting this up on my whiteboard next to me in my office, so we can just sort of track everything by account balance, because that can't lie. Okay, because that's what you can withdraw, right? So that's all good. And I want to, when I get to 3%, I want 100% of it to be stopped out. So expected profit would be $19.68. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. I see. Now this is actually saying it's 100% ROI because it changed it. Sorry, beg your pardon. Let's before we go all out, let's just go for 3%. So now I'm just looking at, because we've got no leverage now. Sorry to have a big pregnant pause, but I'm just trying to think through. $5.80 sounds a lot better than 58 cents. So, but you've got to have that much movement in the potential in the chart. So I mean, from sort of like here to sort of here would not be out of order if it continued up without breaking any records. But let's have a look. Let's say from here to here. I mean, the top there is sort of like, if it sort of made a lower high and kept on going down, it would be about 10.97% move. So if I looked at what USD price, I could enter that in. All right, let's do that. Let's eyeball it and go from here to there. Let's say it made a lower high over here, so expectations aren't high, but just saying it's going to go up a bit. So that would be this price here. Let's copy that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, copy price. Thank you. I thought it wasn't going to let me. So I take profit at that price there. There we go. Okay, that'll be 14.29%. It's based upon the actual real chart on the daily, and it'll be $2.80 profit. Fantastic. Happy with that. So let's go into over here. This is where it says USD cross margin. So it does cross collateralize, but obviously we're going zero leverage. So I'm trying to be smart about it. So we've got all this all set up. This is our trade. Boom. So if this moves against us, we can clearly see here. Can you see what's happening here? So we've got a very, very small avenue to lose, and we've got all this potential above us, and we can let that run. I mean, if this turns over and goes down, we've only lost from sort of here to here. So very minimal amount to risk. So anyway, without taking too long with this, I'll jump back into the charts and we'll continue. So we've got a long there now. It's a 1x long. This is obviously an alternative for people that want to sort of trade. They want to trade spot, but they want to use a good exchange that's actually a DEX. So Apex Pro, you probably couldn't get it much better. So that's a lot. Okay, coming down to Arbitrum. Arbitrum is a current short. The stop loss level is up there where we got out. It remains there. There's no actually wicks above above here, so it's still in the red. XRP is a buy. We had a 10% move in the last 24 hours, so that's actually and we got a buy, a long call. So I've got to stop saying buy. It's a long call here, plus a new stop loss level, which goes obviously down below this finished candle here. So basically. 2.3197 roughly. So I'm just going to copy that level. I'm going to come into the Apex and go market 1x leverage as we were saying. I'll risk 5% of my stack. Oops, 5% of my stack. I'm going to buy a long. I'm going to paste that stop loss level that we had there on the chart, and I'm going to set a take profit. Now, what I want to do is just visually look at it and say what's a reasonable level. I mean, it's basically tapping on the previous highs. Let's open it up a bit. Actually, I might even use the other charts to be better. Let's have a look and see where do you reckon we're sort of like looking on the high side a little bit, aren't we? So, you know, if this were to retrace, bounce around, and then come back up, and test these levels, certainly up here would be okay. Let me just see what in percentage terms from the actual current price. I'm really after a 3% move, really. Can I get a 3% move and still be sort of like similar to the body of those top candles? Yeah, 3.77. So let's try and get in for it to test, at least with a spike to the top of those bodies. You know, assuming that it might pop up and then just pop straight back down. I'm taking the short wins. I want to sort of like, you know, 3% is fine for me. I'm pretty much almost going to say I'm falling into the habit. I'm almost going to say let's go for 3% on every trade, because what it does, it goes back into USDC balance, and then when you go and put a 5% position on something, your 5% position is actually compounded, so it's actually a higher position. Eventually, when we've got enough money, the idea is, you know, we'll risk, you know, maybe 1% on every trade. I mean, this is not too bad because we're almost spot trading at 1%. There's no leverage, so it's not too bad. I'm used to doing about 5% anyway, so I've got some experience in doing that with spot trades on long-term time frames and short-term. Anyway, we've got XRP. Why is that? That should be green. Yeah, sorry. So let me go in and have a look and see what we've got. We've got a market buy 1x, 5% I'm risking, and it's a buying along. There's the take profit, and I want an ROI of 3%. It just doesn't seem enough. It just doesn't seem enough. What if we tested the previous highs? Let's copy that. In dollar, we'll put it in dollar terms. If we test the previous highs, that'll give you $1.50. Yeah, that's probably a bit more like it. So okay, I'm going to buy that long, and that's done. And so basically, as you can see here, it's given us a little bit of room to squeeze back to here, and hopefully, if that resolves to just testing the upside, we'll be out of that trade with some profit. If not, we'll be stopped out down here. You know, a lot of people talk about risk to the reward. You know, I'm happy to have a bit of a retrace come down and test out these areas. But as long as it doesn't break through, if it does, we'll be out. If it comes down to I'm expecting an XRP as an asset that will come and test our patience all the way down here and then go up. You could even ride with a bit of a wider stop if you think it's going to do it, because it basically comes up. Look at the previous history. When you got the last big green, it comes up and basically comes down. Look at this, from here to there. It comes down and tested this sort of level here. Let me just move this across. It sort of came down, it came up. Here's the bottom, which matches up with here. It came up to here, which obviously matches up with the top. And then basically, if you look at the price action, it came down to here, all the way down to here. So it actually retraced to basically past the 618, almost to the 0.716. Right, so if I line that up with this current move, that would mean. Remember, like 618 to the 0.716. So if I line this up with there and line this up with the recent high, that would mean, just expand this a bit, we'd be somewhere in here. So I'll just mark this out as like an area of interest. So between here to here is where we'd expect a retracement to come to with XRP. So let's have a look and see where our stop loss is. The stop loss is right there. So maybe if we just bring our stop loss in this particular instance back just a little tiny bit. Confirm that, and then we've got a reasonable sort of take profit, and we've got a stop loss that's just outside what we're sort of anticipating, as the previous history has shown it can retrace back to sort of trick people and stop them out on a good trade, which is probably going to go long. If you want to consider we remove that stop loss, we can probably move our take profit just a little bit higher, just to make it a bit juicier for us. So we're sort of like we're risking this much, but the return is that, and then all we got to do is really just test, test those previous highs. Even if it tests it and drops straight back down. So you can basically the world is yours to do what you want with. You can do whatever you want and set your own stop loss levels based upon what you think is reasonable. Once you've been doing it for a while, again, not to crap on too long, you can basically come in and generate your own opinion about things after you get a bit of an experience. Don't forget, we're only 1x leverage as well, so there's basically no leverage on this. So okay, so going into Atom, so we've got a buy on Atom, and so basically that here is the stop loss level. Let's just expand this a bit so I'll get right on it. I'll just copy that to that price level. Coming back in to here, again, just come up through here, look for Atom. Atom. I keep on saying Atom like it's a name. And then what we want to do is, now I've just been in here. I've actually skipped ahead and come back just to save some time. I go on tangents sometimes, and I want to save you all that. So here we go. So look, we've got a bit of a downtrend here, and we're about to go long, right? So what I want to do is I want to basically look from the current candle here and look between here and the top of that range, so that if it goes up and makes see, we got a high there, a lower high, and let's assume that this put in a lower high as well. So if that were the case, and the price rose from just here up to, say, here, not the top of it would be 10%. A little bit lower would be about 7%. So what I would do is I'd come in here, go 1x leverage. Personally, I want to risk 5%. You can do you. Buy long. There's the stop loss that I copied, and then I just want to put $7 in there. Now what that means is that basically I'll get it, the ROI will be 6% basically if it hits the $7, and if it goes down to here, it'll stop us out. So I just buy along, boom. That's as quick and easy as it is, and then that's visually how it looks. So there's our entry. We're already in. We're now long on Atom, and you can see that if you come back there, the stop is pretty close, and then but at a good level, because it has to reverse on us, because we've got a signal to go long. Remember on the daily, and then the take profit still. If it shoots up here, it's still under here. If it turns bearish around about this level, it comes back down. We don't need the breakout. Okay, so everyone on the market is waiting for the breakout, and it keeps on coming up to here and actually getting these touch points. Trading within that is basically the inverse of trading above the 50 EMA and things like that, or using the same sort of Heikin-Ashi system that we're using. So we're sort of like getting into the weeds here a little bit, but we're on a daily time frame, so we're not getting chopped around at all this rubbish. Okay, sorry, I had to stop and quickly come back because I do go on tangents sometimes, and I want to be respectful of your time. So we're long. We're in our position. We've got it there. It's all ready to go, all automated, and now we're looking. So that was basically a long. Doge, I think that Doge started performing. Yeah, it has. Yeah, so we've got that down there. I don't need an alarm on that. Okay, I just need just a marker to wear. So we're going long from this 0.3393, but what I'm doing is just copying our stop loss level for that. So Dogecoin, we want to enter a long on there. So let's find Doge. Here we go. And then we've got a market. We've got take it off 10x leverage to take it down to 1. Set up how much of your portfolio you'd like to have in this trade. Again, we're trading spot. I usually use on altcoins. I use about 5%. On BTC, I would use I would use up some more leverage than that. I'll look at how many positions I've got left over, and each of them is 5%, and I know whatever the remaining is, I can put it on BTC. So, and have a stop. So this is how I'm going to basically be managing it. You'll see how I'll work it out towards the end. So it's like exactly how my portfolio management's been, but we're going to be doing it with the BTC. Will be the remainder of what we don't use on the alts. So and we'll update it every day. So there's my stop loss. So I just paste that into there. I look at the take profits, and then I want to look at here. So we're going long. First of all, I want to look at. Let's not use that. Let's use a ray. Ray's a bit better. Okay, let's say these are almost the same level. I want a magnet here. Let's just chuck that there. I need a weak magnet. There we go. So weak magnet, what that does is as you come close to these things, you can see it actually grabs the actual real price. It's good for setting up trend break lines. And as we're trend price traders, it's a very good thing to go. Now, most people, as I said in the last comments, will wait for here. They'll be sitting and waiting until we have a close above this, and we call it trend break breakout. What I want to do is I don't want to wait till there. I want to get in now with a market order with this amount, and then basically look at imagine if this comes up to here and then rolls over, the up to here part is what I want to capture. So to be generous, it'll be 12%. Let's say we go for 8%. Take profit 8%. As I said, alts are starting to wake up, so it's not a big stretch. Why the hell is it so much? You got to read this stuff, hey. Let's go change that. Let's make it 8%. Wow, that's a bit better. I'm looking for $1.35. Just be careful of this toggle. Make sure it's on the right one. As we just saw. Okay, so buy long. Boom, we're in. So that's an automated trade. We'll count these all up towards the end, and we'll see what balance we'll put into a short on BTC, because I think we should be short in BTC. Okay, so moving on. So that's Dogecoin. Dogecoin. So we're long there. Optimism is still a current short. If you're not, I would move the stop loss down to here. If you still got a short, they're still holding. I sold all my positions and just hit reset this morning. I went down from about, I think my positions went down from just under $200, about 192 bucks, I think, by the time I got to them all. So the last 24 hours hasn't been profitable, but this notes a market change in sentiment. Like BTC and USDT dominance is falling over, so we're getting an alt pump, so we had to get out of everything. So this is probably a change in trend that we're about to jump onto, so this probably will be a more profitable time. Optimism is a current short. I would have jumped on it back here on the 8th of Jan. We're now the 12th of Jan, so we're a little bit late to the party, and you can see the body of these candles are getting smaller and smaller. Like it could change. If you are going short, just make sure that $1.82 is your stop loss. I would sort of like stay out of it. If you're not already, make that red. Red. Solana. I'm really interested in the longs, so I'm more interested in the longs right now. So, because I lost like $10 or $15 in the last day because of this change is going on. I just don't want to be anything short, really. Again, these are smaller and smaller candles on this short. The short opportunity was way back here on the 8th of Jan. That's where you should get in. That's why I'm saying maybe just go by the fresh signals. This indicator here is the fresh signals when I refer to that. Hang on, let's go back. Still, there's still no price indecision, even though the momentum is slowing on Solana. Yeah, Optimism has some price indecision definitely here, so it's probably likely to turn around. Solana may not, but yeah, again, I don't want to get in late. Okay, BNB. We've got a new stop loss level of 690, and we're gonna buy some of that. Made that green. Sorry, whoops. Come here. So we're going to make that green. This stop loss level is 690 at 50 cents. So let me go in here. Wrong chart. It's Dex Screener. BNB. What was it? My memory's fucking terrible. 690 and 50 cents. Alright, okay. So okay, 690 and 10 cents is the stop loss. The percentage profit. I'd like about 3%. Let's have a look and see. I'll use the rate. So let's say if we collectively looked at these tops. So we got the high, the lower high, lower high, lower high, higher high. And I'd expect, something around about this sort of level would be, let me just think. You'd think it would reach, even if it were to not get up to here, it would probably just go under here if it was going to be a lower high, would be sort of equal to that, maybe the mirror image of that. So let's say, assuming that, let's have a look and see if we can just measure it, say here to there would be 4.52. Let's be conservative and to go just underneath it. So about 4%. Okay, so ROI we want to be 4%. That'll give us 55 cents on our position. It's it's still, we're sort of like, we do have these lower highs, so I don't want to go against that. But we can still make 50 cents for nothing. So let's confirm that as a long. And coming back to here, Litecoin. Litecoin is still in the red. I would actually move the stop loss down to there if you are still holding it. There is a short back from the 8th of Jan, but again, we're getting late in the piece now, and it is looking like forget about the green, but the red candles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Like that usually happens. It's gonna make me lie now. See, it gets big, 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 small, small, and then it changes. So. Yeah, definitely, and also wicks on both ends. I mean, there is price indecision. We're at a pivotal point in the market, actually. So that is still as a red, but I wouldn't be doing as probably a fresh short at the moment. Aptos is green. It's a fresh buy. Whoops. So the new stop loss level, so I'll market buy it, but the new stop loss level will be here. Copy that. So Aptos is marked that as green, so I'm buying it. I'm trying to sort of like do all longs, because obviously in this market we're thinking that the alts are waking up, of course. Aptos, and so what is it, about $9 at the moment? Okay. Got something there. I did come in and buy a couple of things, and then I cancelled them all out before I started the video. So 10x, change that down to 1x, so there's no leverage. You can't get wrecked while you're holding. I'll select a percentage of my portfolio to have in the trade. Buy long, stop loss, we copied that. That was $8.84. Now let's take a look and see how we're going as far as the trend. Again, as I say, I'd like, because it is technically it is still. I don't know why I grabbed that one. I need the ray. There we go. Technically speaking, if I wanted to stay within this and still trade it, there's not a lot of scope. It's just retracing right now, although we are still long. So from this level up to here will be 6%. So the ROI percentage, let's say, let's go 5%, would still allow us to make a lower high and not break that structure. Again, 70 cents, 77 cents based upon the size of me. But we want to work in percentages. As I said, we want to forget about price, and then as we become more profitable over time, we can then start increasing. Not leverage. Don't go up nuts with leverage. But you can increase the amount in your account, and then basically your trading spot. And when you become successful over time, you'll know you want to get some hours up doing this first. A lot of hours, a lot of experience with it before you start piling on any leverage. Also, spending some more time doing this, you'll get to see how these assets move around a little bit too, which is nice. LDO, there's no price indecision, but again we've got candles that are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's the same momentum is running out. There's no price indecision. It'll probably still remain short, but that short was triggered on the 8th of Jan. Again, that's 4 days ago, so we're getting in pretty late on a short. You still want to go to the charts and make sure that there's an opportunity there that you can sort of remain short for long enough to make this worthwhile, because it'll turn around. Even if it, I'll give you an idea. From here, it could just go down a little bit. It could remain within that structure it's done, and then I mean, if I just do this, I'll just go for the bone, not the wicks, but the actual where the price is retraced from. So this could be easily be this. So if you were to go short, it's gonna turn around. Still keep this structure. You can see. Again, I don't want to go too far in the weeds here, but there you go. There's your structure. It could quite easily do this, and still you know be following the structure there. The continuation is looks more like this than anything else. So it could change at any time. Maybe on the next candle, you never know, and then just shoot straight up, and then basically it'll cut you out of your short. It is, as I say, it is a current short, but yeah, just we are getting in late. You want to have gotten in back there to have the highest potential. Certain trades you should just stay out, you know, just until you absolutely feel confident. Looking at Blur, Total Blur. Looking at again running out of steam. A lot of these things are starting to change momentum and probably going to turn bullish. Again, this was a short from the 8th of Jan, but it is still a current short. But again, I wouldn't be jumping into that just right this second. BCH is a buy. BCH is a winner, and it's got a buy along 6 call. What do you call it? Indicator. The indicator's turned into a buy. So there's a few factors that go into that. It's an exponential moving average has actually triggered that. So let's go long BCH. Let's first of all mark that as green. Let's copy the stop loss level, which would then validate the trade. You can sort of getting the rhythm so far. Let's go to BCH. Let's find it. Let's go 10x and get that down to 1x. There's no leverage. Put a percentage of your portfolio onto the bet. Again, larger amounts. You want to go more like about 1%. But you know, we are 1x leverage, so I am used to doing this in spot markets, so I sort of know what I'm doing here. So that's the price, and then the ROI. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're going bullish, right? We're going long, but let's be pessimistic. Actually, let's not grab that. Let's grab the Ray, the famous Ray. Put it there, and let's be. Oh, it's not giving us a lot of scope to get rich here. From there to there, it's probably about 3.6%. So if it, I'm again assuming it just sort of comes up there, teases us, and then drops back down. It does one of these. Let's see. We had a bit of a retracement here, so I like the level. So certainly we'll come up to here. Let's go 3%. Any win is a win. So buy long. There we go. So we've protected ourselves. We've got to take profit, and away we go. If by tomorrow, if the market's moving slow, we've got the opportunity. We can move our stop loss and make it above our entry, and then we can move the take profit up a lot further. So then we've got no chance of losing, and then we've got a much bigger profit target. I'm just doing these small, 3% small moves and being conservative, just so we've got the ability to compound more money into our total stack, and get this, in my case, 405. Make that a bigger amount when I go to place a trade, as I said previously. So that's all done. WLD, WorldCoin, could be a coin I hate more. But again, be fussed about that. That's the short still. It's the short since the 9th of Jan, and I would have if you are shorting that, $2.23.4 is where I would have it. Again, it's a late short. I want to be like right on a short if it's happening right when it's happening, not late, not in a bull market. Link. Link again. We were short. We got stopped out and a short signal back on the 8th of Jan. It's been going, and these bodies of these candles are getting smaller. I would, if you are got a current short on Link, I would actually move the stop closer to $20.68, as there is some price to indecision, and also the momentum to the downside is running out on nearly all of these candles. So in the market, Toncoin, we are bullish. So we're flipping from lose to win. We've got a new stop loss level in here at $5.30, and we've got a long signal. So basically, this is a nice bullish signal for us in Ton. We can be a little bit more, got a bit more confluence happening, and a little bit more confidence going in. So let's go. Actually, well, let's go back and first of all, let's copy that stop loss level, the level that will invalidate our trade. Let's go into and find Ton. There we go, Ton. Again, same thing. Get rid of the leverage. Market order. Again, I put in as much. As a percentage of the trade that I want. Click on buy long with take profit stop loss. Stop loss level, we already got that. We just copied it just then, and let's look at the market potential. Again, I keep on clicking that. I meant to click grey. So at the minute, well, you've got really a nice established pattern. From the high, you've got a lower high, lower high, lower high, and then that almost looks like the lower high here. There's not much scope, but it really sharply went down, and it sharply came back up. So that's why the momentum is calling it as something bullish. 2%. 2% safely. Let's punch it in, see what 2% looks like. 21 cents. Look, it is what it is. As I say, we're working in percentages, so that's how I would do it. It is actually one of the more bullish, stronger calls. ZYDX is a current short back from the 8th of Jan. Yeah, the candles, the bodies are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's just about to possibly turn without any further data. We can't really be sure. There's no price indecision on the short level, so it could actually continue further down. It's as I say, it's a pivotal time in the markets, but that it's a current short, but not something I'd freshly go short with. TIA is definitely a long. It's been performing very nicely. Big uptick here. So let's copy that stop loss level. That would invalidate our trade. Copy. It's okay to be wrong on a trade. Let's go into TIA. Here we go, TIA. Again, get rid of this leverage. We're going to do 1x. 5%. Copy. We want to paste that stop loss in there, which would invalidate it. ROI. Let's have a look. Let's get the ray out. This was a high peak, and from here to sort of here, if I was going to go from this level, see, it hasn't really retraced much, but from this level up to here, it's about 6%. That's alright. So in here, I'll just put 5%, because it gets me 68 cents. Or it gives me 5%. I said let's talk in terms of percentage. That gives me 5%, so I'm happy with that. 5% on any size bag. If I want to earn more money, I can make my account size bigger. You know, add to my total equity. And so we've been through it. That's basically the last of it. that's the entirety of all the assets held on Apex Pro. I'm Silverback. This has been another episode of the daily large caps, and sorry it has taken a bit longer. I have been trying to make it shorter and shorter and shorter, but some things I'm working out on the fly as I go. So thanks for joining, and we'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to join the chat. If you aren't in the Substack, go subscribe. It actually just keeps everything all ad-free. It keeps YouTube ad-free. I don't need to monetize anything. If I got a little bit of money trickling in, pays for my trading views, charts. Thanks very much for joining, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Make sure you join the chat, and then any updates I'll chuck it in there if there's anything I need to alert you on. And have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.